Hello, I'm Tim Krul. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hi guys, it's Lewis, Norwich City Central, and have you calmed down yet from what was an historic night? Norwich City 3, Manchester City 2. I mean, I've said it so many times, everyone's said it so many times, the most expensive Premier League squad, probably one of the best ever Premier League squads. And little old Norwich have come and put their bodies on the line and recorded an unbelievable victory. People were saying we could get thrashed in this game. And with a second fringe team, we've managed to absolutely put in an incredible performance and deserve the 3 points. It was unbelievable. If you're new to Norwich City Central, please subscribe, and I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. It's tough to kind of get your breath back after that. A Pookie party. When will the Pookie party ever stop? But it wasn't just Pookie. The whole team were absolutely incredible today. Social media have reacted to Norwich City's 3-2 win over Manchester City. Of course, a lot of very happy Liverpool fans, of course, with Manchester City 5 points away from them now. But let's just see what Norwich fans have to say in what is an historic night. There's a lot of football fans who follow the big teams, which is totally okay. Respect your opinion, but don't go to many matches. But yet give it the big and all. Do you know what I mean? These are the moments when you're a little team and you're the underdog and you've got no chance, and when all hope's gone, you can go beat a top class team. It's one to tell the grandchildren, and this is an historic night and one of the most memorable Norwich City's results, and it will go down like that as well. Incredible. Cam says that's the greatest performance in Premier League history. No doubt that team goes down as legends. Yeah, that kind of echoes what everyone's said really. It was a great Premier League performance in which we showed so much heart, so much grit. We were clinical as well. We only had 3 shots on target and 3 goals, of course. When we needed Tim Krul to make a big save, he did. Amadou blocks on the line. Byron blocks on the line. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen desire and heart like it. And that togetherness is going to go so far. Ben Ambrose, is pretty safe to say Amadou can have my children. What an absolute rock of a player. Even when he's up against one of the best teams in the Premier League, running at him, he has composure to win the ball, take a touch and play out. What a player. Ibrahim Amadou was incredible. And it's interesting that Ben Godfrey, as a central defensive midfielder, got turned to a centre-back. Amadou was brought in as a central defensive midfielder, and we needed him to cover as a centre-back. Why? Because we have no centre-backs. Zinnerman, Klose and Hanley all unavailable to start. And he was absolutely fantastic. Threw his body on the line. It was great at passing as well. You think that he hasn't had too long at Norwich City, but yet he still buys into Daniel Farke's philosophy. Didn't boot it upfield, played it along the floor, and was absolutely excellent and helped. The distribution was fantastic. He played a part in the second goal with his nice distribution. Just a top quality defender. And Amadou, what a boy. Football Factory, 11 players injured, 2 keepers on the bench. Norwich become the first side to beat Premier League champions since January. It's an absolute miracle, isn't it? Christmas has come early, I guess. It's just incredible. You're lost for words, aren't you, by it all? Alex Field, Christ, what a win. In 30 years of supporting Norwich City, I've never seen us upset the odds like that. Under the circs. That's a better win than we beat Ronaldo's United 2-0 back in 2005. Mental, having a few beers with that one. Mate, I'll certainly be joining you. I'll be having a few beers. And yeah, it's one of the greatest upsets in Norwich City history. And in terms of Premier League, the betting odds, of course no one will give us no chance. We've only got 13 outfield players fit, no centre, well, one centre back in the end fit, who was, Godfrey, God, I don't know how he managed to get through it. It was just an unreal performance, and one which will go down in Norwich City history and Premier League history as well. That could be the result which defines the title race. King says that tops Wembley, hand down. What a performance! Wow. I mean, we've had some incredible days and incredible moments in the last few years. Wembley, for me, you've got to look at Villa away, maybe Blackburn at home. Winning the title and winning the Premier League, and this is another one as well. In isolation, to beat Manchester City was incredible, and what a performance as well. That's one of the best Norwich City performances I've seen. Everyone from the back put their hearts on the line. Great midfield performance, composure from Buendia, Todd Cantwell, who have improved massively, and Pookie scoring what was a crucial goal early on in the second half. Ollie, Ralph, give all those lads a knighthood. Mate, who would have thought Sam Byron would have had Raheem Sterling in his back pocket the entire game? Manchester City, I mean, when you're playing a top team, I spoke about it when we played Liverpool early on in the season, you need to be clinical and you need to hope they're having an off day. Liverpool didn't have an off day. Manchester City had an off day today. Otamendi for the third goal was woeful. John Stones for the second goal was very poor. But Norwich City took advantage of it and deserved the victory. And yeah, Sam Byron, Raheem Sterling in his back pocket, Amadou, a quality performance against one of the best Premier League strikers. It's a fairy tale, isn't it? It is a fairy tale. Neil Austin, I forgot. Just imagine Tetty having a comfortable game against De Bruyne and co. No one would have thought Tetty would have had a Premier League experience, Premier League game. But with Tribal out, Leitner out, Rancic out, he comes in and he was a great rock. You know, he won a lot of headers. He won a lot of tackles. He's actually, I can't believe it. He actually ended up being a right winger. His cross was took out for a corner, and then we scored from that corner. So he was instrumental in it. He played a part in the first goal. Tetty was absolutely fantastic, and all the Norwich players were absolutely phenomenal. Wynn says that's probably the best Norwich City victory I've ever witnessed. Half the team injured, score 3 against one of the very best sides in the world, going forward at every opportunity to score on 3 goals, not giving in. Even 92 to 94 they would have caved against the elites. Yes, as I said, coming up against one of the best ever Premier League teams. It's absolutely incredible. And little old Norwich, and Norwich is a real good community club. It's a real heart community at the heart of it, and I'm delighted for all the Norwich City fans at Carrow Road and all the Norwich City fans worldwide, because it is a community club. It is one big community, and we can celebrate loads and over the moon. A pitch full of heroes, completely agree. Hollis, every single man played his part in that victory, immense pride. Yep, every single man did, because there was crucial blocks on the line, or blocks, from the likes of Byram, Amadou, Godfrey, Jamal Lewis was key, Kenny McLean and Tetty were warriors in the middle, and then obviously the quality from Buendia, Cantwell, Pookie and Steedman at the top end of the pitch ended up giving us the victory. Everyone was superb, Phoebe says, particularly impressed by the likes of Byram, Kenny and Amadou, stepped up massively. Yep, no one would have thought they'd have a big impact this season, I wouldn't have thought so, but Byram comes in for Max Aarons, who's been one of the best right backs in my lifetime, and puts in a fantastic performance. Kenny McLean was an engine, and Amadou as well. It's a fairy tale, and I'm so impressed by Amadou's. I've said it so many times, I loved his performance today. And then yet again, Thomas Rooney, they're all heroes, but a few things. The whole back four was immense, totally agree. Put some respect on the names of Tetty and Kenny McLean, yep, absolutely fantastic from them. Their work rate was second to none. Emmy's best game of the season by a mile, yes, and probably the best game in a Norwich City shirt. I thought he was phenomenal. And the Pookie party will never stop. That sums it up, Thomas. The Pookie party doesn't look like it's going to stop. Fantastic. A couple more now. Tom Rennie's is phenomenal for Norwich City. Byram, Buendia, Pookie. Everyone basically deserves a raise, a double raise. Even Dealer couldn't cooked up something like that. One of the great Premier League performances. I totally agree. Liverpool fans, you have a lot to thank us for. Alex Cardo says, Summer spend 750k, named 2 good goalkeepers on the bench due to injury. Norwich City 3, Man City 2. That's how Norwich City roll. And I'm going to finally end with Curtis Pope, who sums it up really nicely. That is goosebump stuff. So proud of everyone involved with the club. We deserve that every single player fought for their lives against everything we did. It. Get in. Absolutely incredible, and savour this moment, because it doesn't happen very often. Manchester City, 100 points, 98 points in the last 2 seasons, the best Premier League tally since it began in the 90s, and we've come and we've been absolutely incredible. Thanks for watching this video. There's a lot of content on Norwich City Central surrounding the game. Over the moon. Norwich City 3, Man City 2. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe for more content. Leave your thoughts down below. I'll see you later on the ball. City.